Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a 1988 B-rated horror movie directed by Stephen Carrido and music by John Mazzarani. It has an unlicensed and unfinished sequel known as The Killer Clowns from Outer Space in 3D, which never met fruition. When teenagers Mike and Debbie see a comet crash outside their sleepy small town, they investigate and discover a pack of murderous aliens who look very much like circus clowns. For as much as I hate this movie, I equal parts love it and think it's hilarious. Between the outrageous plot and the stupid human characters, I am torn between that part of it and the clowning around that we have from the alien clowns. I mean, while they are alien clowns and they inevitably want to take over the earth, they do clown around as they are clowns. So they're like attacking people with bazookas that shoot popcorn and chasing people with balloon dogs and freaking shooting people with cotton candy guns that turn them into cotton candy cocoons and all this crazy shenanigans. I do like that aspect of it. I just really do not like the main characters, Mike Tobacco and Debbie Stone, who live in a small town of Crescent Cove. And even more or less, I hate his friends who run the ice cream truck, Rich and Paul, the Terenzi brothers, because they simply are some of the most stupid characters ever conceived in film. And no, I'm not hating on the actors. I'm sure they took lots of pride in their work, but my god, could you have played the worst characters in film? Like, my god. The movie does have its own theme song, which I'll probably play throughout the course of this review, but the movie does have a really interesting theme song, literally about the movie that you're watching. And with that, I guess that's a cool aspect of the film as well. The aspect of the alien UFO is actually being a tent, or disguised as a tent, and then when it is airborne, it looks more like a top, which I think is a really interesting aspect of creativity to add to a film about alien space clowns, as well as the popcorn gun that they shoot at people. Over time, these popcorns later evolve into alien baby clowns, I guess is what you would call it. It's a very bizarre and interesting film, and I'm sure there's a lot of hidden details, in lore and aspects like that. I just don't give a shit. If I had to talk about one of my favorite scenes in the movie, it would be the scene where the clowns break into a circus at an actual amusement park, and there's a security guard there, very sad, pathetic individual. He's eating his sandwich, and the clowns show up in their little small car. They all get up, and they get out some pies, and the guy's like, "What are you gonna do with those pies, boys?" And then they throw the pies on him, and like obviously the pies are made of like acid because he starts to dissolve. But Shorty, one of the best clowns in the movie, voted by fans, he actually puts a huge cherry on the guy's remain, which is funny. There's also another sequence to talk about something positive instead of me ranting about how much I hate the film. There is a scene where they're all inside the clown spaceship, fighting the clowns and everything, trying to escape. And there's a scene where this giant clown, who I think is called Jojo the Clownzilla in the credits, he's this big, huge clown, and they end up defeating him and blowing up the spaceship. However, this being a B-rated horror movie, at the end of the film it's revealed that some of the clowns did survive and are still doing their clowning around, if you will. The movie is, I guess, okay. I know there's a big, huge cult following for this movie, but me personally, it's just too ridiculous to be called a horror movie. I mean, technically it is a B-rated horror movie, so it's not going to be the best of quality, but I can see why the Return of the Killer Clowns in 3D was not something that was ever completed. This movie was actually quite expensive, as one of the most expensive props in the film was the popcorn gun. Let it be known. But let me know what you guys thought about this film. I personally, it's not my kind of film. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care and happy haunts.